Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's a new week. It's Monday. I hope we all had a productive day. I was able to do few of most of what I wanted to do, and I really loved that for myself. And yeah, I'm here to share another simple bead design that you can do on your own and make something beautiful for yourself. Yes, it's Angel again. The brand Beats in Africa. Yes, we make really beautiful beaded pieces, and that's what this channel is about. So yes, of course, I spoke to you all on Friday, showing you guys the latest piece that we have, the earrings, the Beats in Africa earrings. This is my new obsession. I love this one. And yeah, I told you guys that I was going to be making more of them. And as you can see, this is the framework. So whoever is getting them will be choosing the kind of bead that they want for themselves. So without too much talk, let's get into the business of today. So we're going to be making this beautiful bead design. I would like you guys to give it a name at the end of the video. So for context, it's going to be like a triangle shaped design. So just watch me do magic and learn. Yes, thank you all for joining. Please like the video so that we can get more people joining in. Like I always say, the more the merrier. So first of all, you have your needle attached to your fishing line, and then you pick 3 seed beads. Yep. Once you have that down, you tie it. Hi. Thank you for joining. Please give this video a massive thumbs up. I'd love to have more people joining. So once you have 3 in, you tie, just secure that one. So I'm going to be tying twice. Twice because these beads are really small, alright? So yeah. Once you've tied that, you can now begin. Hi, thank you for subscribing, Gog. I hope I got that right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. So once you've done that, you go into the first bead. Yes, that's right. And then what you do now is pick 2 seed beads, 2 like this. I hope you guys can see. And you go into the next seed bead. So you trust the process like that. You turn, pick to see beads again, go into the next CB. Please make sure that you arrange the two seed beads that you're adding so that they are standing up straight. You pick another two seed beads and you go into this sandbag. So if you're finding it difficult to pull, work with your tool. This tool is called the flat nose. So like I say, always make sure that you place your additional two beads side by side. Do not keep them hanging, all right? So once you've done that, you pick one seed bead, go into the first of the two seed beads you've previously added. It's pretty easy. You do that, you pull, but not too much. Once you turn over, you notice something. On top of those previous two that you added, what you do is to add another two. You notice a consistency in pattern when we continue. You're going into this one. You're out. Do not leave it like this. Position them the right way. Okay? So once you do that, you pick one seed bead, go into the first of the next two. Sorry, my fishing line just hung on this flat nose. So it's the reason why I like to have my tools in a different place so that you don't distract my work. So you pull, like I said, not too much so that you don't change the pattern. You pick another two on top of the previous two and then just going into the second one. Do not leave them hanging, just position them. This is how it's going to look like. You pick another one, going into the first one of the two, you're out. You pull. This is how you're going to be looking like. And then you pick another two. Once you pick the two, you're going into the last one. Do not keep them hanging, arrange them. So now what you do is pick one, going into this one, you're out. You pick another one, going into one of the previous two that you added. All right. Yeah. So you notice where in that place where we would add to now. And I'm just going into the second two. Just arrange them. I just remembered something. Excuse me. Just give me a minute. I want to do something for you guys. So, because I like to teach in such a way that even a child would understand. So, if I'm going to be teaching this to somebody physically, I like to work with two colors. These two colors do one thing, they differentiate the pattern so that you understand. I put a little of this other color, even though they are not of the same size. Let me find a size that would match this. Okay, I think I found one. I'll pack this back. So what I'm going to be showing you guys now, it doesn't change the pattern, it doesn't change the technique. The only thing that it will do for you as a beginner is to like give you a clue on how, like, it just makes the entire technique easy. So once you're comfortable with working with two colors, you can now do that with one. So we're done packing this. Let's do blue. So this is the same size. This is a size 4. This is a size 4. So I don't pour much because I don't want to have to start separating them later. So that's a little tip. Once you're beading, make use of your beads little by little, especially when you're working with a lot of colors. So let's start a new one. We're going to get back to that. Let's start a new one. This is just to make everything easy. So you pick the amount of fishing line that you can handle. Size 35 mm. And then you flatten the fishing line so that it can pass through very easily. That's right. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to make red the base color and do the demarcating color. So here's what we'll do. We'll pick three blues. 3 blue. I don't think there's anything like 3 blues. Picking 3 blue, tying that. If you're here earlier, you'd see that I'm repeating the same thing, but just with different colors. So you tie it until you feel like it's very secure. Okay, yeah. That's so. What you do now is go in into the first seed bead. Now we'll pick two blue. So like I said, our blue now is the demarcator, what will show the three lines, and then the red is the base. So let's go. Two blue, go in into the next seed. You pick another two, go in into the next seed bead. You pick two again, go in into the last seed bead, just that one, and you're out. So this is what you're going to be having. So once you've gotten that, let's get the base color in now. So you pick one red, going into the first blue on the two that I previously added. Do not pull too much because that's the first red. Just make sure that it's balanced out. Then we pick another two. So here's the trick. Wherever you see blue, you add two. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing. You see why I had to add another color too. You get that in. Make sure that it's sitting pretty. Yeah. You pick another red, going into the first two. You're in like that. You pick another two blue. You're going into the second one. Make sure to always balance it out. You pick one red, going into the first two. First, just that one. Out. You pick two again. Come out through the second blue. So you're out now. What we'll do, we pick one, going into this red seed bead, and you're out. You pick another one, go into the first blue on your previous two. See? And you're out. Once you do that, now what do? We add two blue. You go through the second blue. You see? We pick one red again, going into this red CB. You're out. You pick one red again, going into the first blue. You're out. You can tell me what we're doing now. we're adding two blue. You go out through the second two. So make sure to always pull your work firmly so that you don't have the wrong shape. Alright? What do we do now? We pick one red, go into this red, go out. You pick another red, going into the first two, and you're out. You see? That's the same thing we were going to achieve here. So like I said, if I was going to be teaching somebody physically, I'm going to be using two colors just to like show this pattern. Because a newbie would not be understanding what's going on here. So if you're very comfortable with doing this and you now understand the technique and how the pattern looks, you can now work with one color. So yeah, let's continue. So I'm going to be cutting off this one, this excess. Remember I didn't cut it off earlier. So we're just going to continue the same pattern, and you just see it to keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Just keep getting bigger. So two blue, going into the last two, that's the second two. You pick one red, going into the first red, make sure they are sitting pretty. Pick another red, skip this red, go to this red. So the reason why you're skipping this red under is because you've passed through that and then it is below this line. Alright, that's why. So you pick another red, go into the first blue, and you're out. What do we do? Pick two blue. You go out through the second blue. Make sure that your beads are sitting pretty. You pick another red, go through the first red, pick red again. Sorry, that one fell off. Pick red again, go into this red, skip this, going into this one. Oh, sorry about that. So we pick one red again, go in through this first blue. Okay. What do we do now? Pick another blue. So two blues, going out through the second one. Make sure they're sitting pretty. Do not forget that. That's really important. So we're picking red again. We're going into the red. Pick one red again. Skip this. Go into the next one. You pick red again. Go through the first blue. You can see. Now we're picking two blue again. Has anybody understood the pattern now? Like if you've been watching from the beginning, have you understood the pattern? Let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here. I'm always here to share simple tutorials, bead designs that you can recreate yourself and make beautiful pieces for yourself. Okay, so you can share the videos to people who you know would like to learn a new skill, who like to watch bead making videos. And yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's continue. We're going to be picking red again. Going to the first red. We pick another red. Go into this red. So of course, while you progress, you start seeing the spots where you should add your beads. Okay? Once you progress, like everything will be evident, like you can see them. So you pick this and you're out. Go through, pick another red, go through this red, you're out. Pick red again, go through the first blue bead, out again. What do we do now? We pick two blue beads. Go out through the second blue. Make sure they are relaxed, sitting pretty. Yeah. You pick one red again. You go through the first red bead. You pick another red. You go through this one. Of course, you can see now that the spots where you should pass your fishing line through are now showing. Okay, so you just keep going through that. If you have questions, please let me know. You go into the first blue. You pick two blue beads again. Go into the second blue. See how it looks like. Really pretty. Pick one red again. Go through this way. So I share something with you guys. What you would see is that we're having this thing shaped like, I don't even know what to call this. It looks like chips at this point. Like I always say to you guys, any bead design that I'm sharing here can be recreated in so many ways. Like you can pick one beading technique and maybe change your bead color, your bead type, and you will get a new design. So bear in mind that if I'm going to be making with equal beads, if you look at these beads now, you see that they are not exactly equal. Let me bring it a bit closer. They're not exactly equal. They look equal from far, but they are not exactly equal. So while working with them, what you will notice is that it starts giving your design a form that would not be flat. Okay, so if we were doing this with like perfectly equal beads, they will be flat. Like it will be a flat triangle. Okay, so now it's looking like fried chips, like it's not standing flat. Just goes to show you that you can create beauty with your hands. Just pick beads and do magic. Okay? Yeah, let's keep going. So, yeah, we're still going through the red. We're going into this one. Please like my video, share the video, subscribe to my channel. Please, please, please. That will be so encouraging. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I want to create a community here, a community of bead lovers, beaders who learn and share inspirations. So let's do that. Thank you. So we're going into this red. Like I said, we're just repeating the same thing and just getting our chips bigger. I think I call it like it's looking like a chips, like maybe potato chips. Who agrees with me? So we keep doing this to blue beads. We go into this second blue. We're picking red, going through this first red bead. We're out, pick another red, going in through this one. Please always pull in on your work so that it's not shaky and wobbly and giving you a different design. So yeah, going into this red. So the reason you also pull on your work is so that you don't have a lot of fishing line showing like in your like when you're done beading. Do you understand? We don't want to be seeing fishing line jumping all over the place. Like I said, you don't want people to look at your work, see the beginning, the end, like all the corners with your beading. So please pull, not too much, but like when you feel it, you can feel that it's firm. Okay? Just work with your hand. Feel it and know when it's firm enough. Okay, if you're practicing with me, very well done. You are doing amazing. So we're going into this next red. We pick another red, go into the first blue. We're going to be picking two blue again. coming out through the second blue. We pick red, come out through the first red. Pick red again. We're passing through red. So this is what we have. Like I said, it will keep getting bigger and bigger. Although my fishing line is getting shorter. You keep going. I'm also going to teach you all how to tie, like how to end your work, because that's important as well. We just keep going. So if you've stuck with me from the beginning up until here, you would have gotten the pattern now. I'll just take questions, comments. Hi everybody, thank you for joining. Please let me know where you're watching from. Oops. Let me know where you're watching from. So I'll keep doing this up until the point where I have to tie it. So this design can be used to make earrings. If you're making something smaller, you can do a lot of this, link them up and make bracelets. And for the larger ones, you can use that to create a brooch for a neck piece. I have a reference to that on my Instagram channel. You can check at Beats in Africa on Instagram. Follow us there, and yeah, you see more neck pieces design. Okay, so I keep going on with this two blue. This one can use as earrings, and maybe, just maybe, I'll finish that off here. Let's just keep going. If you've been watching from the beginning, thank you so much. I think I need, if I do that, we'll change the pattern. Okay. If you've been watching from the beginning, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. We've been here for 39 minutes. That's a really long one. If you enjoy my tutorials, let me know. And if there are tutorials that you like to see, also drop them in the comments so that I can add that to the list of tutorials that I will be making. Yeah. So when you are doing this, please make sure that you're ending it with all the sides equal. Okay, so let's count this one from the middle. One, two, three. Counting this one from the middle. One, two, three. Counting this other side. One, three. I think they're all level headed, so we are going to be finishing off around. Wait, you also count here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So we're going back. We're removing this one just to keep that level headed. Like I said, a fishing line is almost done. Like, so because we're going to be making earrings out of this, even if you're not making earrings, even if it's a bracelet, neck piece, make sure that all the sides are equal. If not, it's going to be looking somehow. So it's 6 6 all around, and we're going to be tying it. So here's how to tie. We go down. We go down the first two. This is just to find our way to the body of, because we cannot tie here. So I want to find our way to this part of the triangle. So go down a little bit. One more time. If you're finding it difficult to pull, use your tool, use the flat nose. So what do you do now? You peek into the underlined visible fishing line. How do you peek on it? So because my work is very firm, it's a bit hard, but just do it gently. And to not allow the needle to pierce your hand. Okay, be gentle. So you pick on that, you go in like this, and you pull. You can do that like twice or 3 times. So I think twice is okay. And like I said, always try to hide your knot so that it doesn't make your work look messy, and it doesn't cause scratches on the skin of your customer. That's very important. Okay, make sure that your work is neat and as smooth as it can be. You go into that one, you hide the tie so nobody can see where I tied it. So just for two-factor authentication, I do that again. Protect your job twice. I go down again and do it somewhere else. So there is no, oh, it snapped, oh, it's broken or something. This can only break up if, like, it can only be destroyed if you use a scissors to cut it. Even the scissors find it hard to do so. So you pick on the line, fishing line. Please be careful, like I said, if your work is firm enough, that'll be hard to do. But do not allow your needle to pierce you. And then you're out. Once you do that twice, go into this red one and just hide the knots. See, it's hidden. Once that is done, you can cut off the excess. And congratulations, you've done a great job. Yes, that's so pretty. So what do we do? Let's turn this a into an into an earring, into an earring. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with. So let me find. I want to find an already existing jump ring that I made. Yeah, I think it's here. The ones I have are quite small. They are small for what I want to do here. So let me make one jump ring. You get your round nose. This is a gauge 18 wire. And make sure that the end is sharp and round and not edgy, like not like this. That's not good. It has to be sharp, straight. So once that is done, again, my flat nose. I want a really big size, so I go around. I hope you guys can see. I go around and above. So do not stop where the wire began. Go over it and go around. So now, how do you cut it? Do not cut with this edge. Cut with the straight side. to get a perfect. So like I said, you open like this. No, you don't open wide, you open back and forth. So wait, let me get the earrings. Where's the bag? I want to get the earrings that I was looking. I can make one with wire, but today is not the day. Today is not the day. This is for tutorial purpose. So I just want to give you guys an idea of what a finished look of a design can be. So for instance, I could have just ended with this, but let's just make it into something wearable, okay? So I put that on this edge. So here's how to do design. So of course, if it's here, doesn't make sense, right? What only makes sense is having this edge where it's going to like really balance and like show forth its beauty. So look, I got into that, the middle of both blue, and just had that, yeah. Yep, we've just made ourselves earrings, really beautiful earrings. You can do this for yourself, and I'd like to see somebody who did it. I would love to see it. You can tag me when you make a video or you make yours. Yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? We got here, we made earrings, and I'm honestly going to finish this off like tomorrow on my own, and I'll be wearing this because why not? Why not? It's so pretty. It would be matching an outfit that has either blue or red on it. Like, it's really beautiful. And like when we started, I said if you want a one color earring, this same design, you can do the same thing and get that. For me, most times I like to do a one color or max two. So of course this is perfect and this would have been perfect as well. So if you tried this, let me know. All right. That will be the end of today's video, today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me up until now. Thank you for the like, the comment, the subscription, everything. God bless you. Do have a good night rest. See you on Wednesday. Like I said, I'm working on projects, so if I'm not live, of course you know that it's really busy back here. So thank you. Do have a good night rest and a blessed day tomorrow. Bye.